Hello. Now, following her sold-out MEN Arena concerts last month, Pink has added another date in Manchester for Sunday the 13th of December. The Funhouse Tour, which sees Pink flying over the audience on a trapeze, marks the chart-topping singer's 7th performance at the Manchester venue, making her second only to Kylie Minogue for the most number of performances by a female solo artist in the history of the MEN Arena. Now it's over to another venue in Greater Manchester, the Gallery Oldham, for an exhibition by Roger Hampson. Robert Hodson went to find out more about the artist, whose work is mainly of paintings of Tyldesley and Bolton, and who Lowry himself was a fan of.
Well, we're very keen on doing exhibitions of work by northern artists. We've had exhibitions recently by artists like William Turner and Theodore Major, who were important northern artists in the middle of the 20th century. And Roger Hampson pretty well fits in with that group of artists. He was one of those artists associated with what's broadly known as the Northern School, a group of younger artists who came along after Lowry but concentrated on the urban landscape in the northwest. Hampson was much more interested in describing what was there in front of him, what was right there on his doorstep. He described himself as a social realist. His early experiences of life, his first memories really, were of things like the Hunger Marchers, people who were walking literally past the front of his house on the way to London to protest about the lack of jobs. And he concentrated really on trying to get across a realistic impression of what it was like to live in that place at that time and in those conditions. And he tried to record not just a physical landscape, but the way of life that went with that landscape. So I think most people would have some memory, at least, of how it used to be in the northwest. And he certainly was interested in that sense of community. As I say, he portrayed the harshness of life, but he wanted to get across to people the positive nature of living within close-knit communities.
Now, here's some ideas for a Thursday evening for you. It's back to the swinging 60s as the solid silver 60s show is back once again at the Opera House. Now, in its 24th year, it brings together the unforgettable talents of the Searchers, Wayne Fontana, the Mersey Beats, and very special guest John Walker. The four-piece band Fight Star, fronted by former busted Charlie Simpson, whose long-standing desire for credibility has led him to write heavily Americanised lyrics about love, angst and relationships. They'll be on at the Academy. And Inspector Calls is on at the Lowry, hailed as the theatrical event of our generation, winning more awards than any other play in history. This magnificent production has thrilled audiences across the world with its epic and wildly imaginative staging, raw emotion, evocative score, lashing rain and chilling suspense. Phew. And more like a wit-woo now, as the man of my dreams, Enrique Iglesias, is on at the MEN Arena. He'll be performing tracks from his recent Greatest Hits album. He returns to Manchester for the first time in 2 years, supported by Alicia Dixon. And if you are or aren't going to the concert, here is yours and my Enrique Fix. It's his new single with Sierra. She's a lucky lady. Enjoy.